Hi, I'm Jack, and this is my first week reflection of the Cinematography Project. We started off this week by looking at our initial reflection of the previous project, which was poetry. Overall, I achieved a merit in this project. It was disappointing. Obviously, from the previous year, I ended up with a distinction. So coming back into the second year to start on a merit was a bit of a down low for me. I expected the workload to be harder, and it was. It is about me getting into that correct mindset again, which I think drove me off to the side. I say poetry wasn't a particular strong suit, as it was exploring like the idea of language and connection to art, which wasn't something I was too intrigued by. But it was a challenge. I tried my best, and I was happy with the outcome, just not the final grade. I know going further, and especially in this project, it's something I can now improve upon and look to further. Kind of continuing on with this actual project itself, I wanted to try a new way of delivering my reflections to the week, reflections to artist research, or even tests, and I've decided to try and do that through video logging. I feel like it's going to be not only an easier process for me, but it will help me build confidence talking to the camera, and it will give me an idea to actually get first-hand feedback, which is something which I feel I lacked not only in the previous year but within this first project. And hopefully talking to the camera and retrieving feedback from audiences and viewers will allow me to build my confidence. Talking to a camera is hard, and it's not something which I feel like I can do predominantly well. So hopefully, if I continue doing this over the next few weeks, then I'll be able to show my progression in how I've not only grown as an artist, but how my confidence has built as well. The main purpose of this, though, as a video log, is to give a clear direction throughout my work. Something that constantly was brought up throughout my blog and sketchbook last year was it was sometimes hard to follow through with a lot of my work, showing like different pathways I've explored and how it connected. So going along with this should hopefully give the viewer a much clearer idea of the directions I take and highlight any changes which could and most likely will happen throughout this project, as well as just giving an overall clarity throughout the production of my project itself. Being cinematography, there's a lot to explore, so it should give a idea on everything I do explore in every process and test that I complete. The main part of this week was introducing the brief to us as a class. The title of it being Cinematographer, I'm extremely excited, to say the least, to be doing work based on this project, which I think I would definitely enjoy more than poetry. Cinema is something that has impacted my life all the way from seeing like Dark Knight first in cinemas to seeing a film every week now. It is been a huge improvement in understanding film and how narrative is portrayed through character, and I hope that exploring this subject as a whole will not only allow me to identify how I'll be translating my ideas through film and like film stills, but it will allow me to develop my skills on composition, analog and digital processes, as well as just identifying the use of film and why we need it as a form of escape, really. Reflecting on the brief itself, we are meant to be creating a series of 6 frames, and these frames are going to be establishing a range of processes which depict the narrative of a film. I say Dave has given us a list of films which we can explore which are known for their cinematography, and a few which just stand out to me straight away are going to be films like Terminator, Alien, Fight Club, No Country for Old Men, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. I say they're from a whole range of eras basically and genres. You've got sci-fi, you've got drama, and you've got films that are all like thrillers or even horrors. And I hope to explore every one of them if I can, but those highlighted few are definitely something that I'm intrigued towards, and I have a few ideas in mind for what I could develop. One of the mistakes I made last year was sticking strictly to a lot of digital work. Something I want to develop throughout the course of this year is producing analogue work. As a graphic designer, illustrator, or hopefully going into animation, I want to build my skills within pencil drawing, sketching, live drawing even, to give me a range of ideas on proportion, as well as just being able to do the processes well. I know it's something I have to improve, especially if I want to continue the year and be effective, and going on to additional years at university. It's something that I have to highlight within portfolio work or any additional sketchbooking. Whilst I want to prioritise analogue over digital, I understand that to achieve that higher grade, which I want to, I have to look at digital work as well. I feel like that is obviously one of my strong points, as it's what I predominantly based my work on within the last year. So it's something that I can easily incorporate and evaluate quite with an easy flow. But I think the challenge will be beginning to incorporate both analog and digital work within my processes, being able to like manipulate and blend the two to create like a seamless finalised piece. I think that will show my understanding of how I can strongly depict narrative through frames and shots at a higher level. Overall though, I'm definitely excited to work further on this project, not only to expand my knowledge of film, but to explore how I myself can interpret film in my own visual style. What I hope to identify is, while I want to use a range of processes, is that I want to begin to stylise my work. I hope to at least be able to introduce and explore a range of styles and then stick to one I like. Whilst I know it's key to show that exploration and show the idea of tests and everything, I want to be able to refine my work over the course of this project and stick to a singular style or couple of styles at most, which depict a good use of analog and digital graphs.